This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Derek Chisora. How are you, Derek?
I'm fine. How are you, brother? You alright?
I'm all good, I'm
good, man. What's been happening? Changing diapers?
Yeah, doing all that and just, getting to grips with everything.
Yeah, I know. Life is tough.
So, I've been dreading this since last week. But people know about this, what you've been saying for, not just in our last interview, but 2 or 3 before that. You voiced your concerns whether the AJ Fury fight would happen this year. And we were dropped a huge bombshell last week where the judge ruled in favour of Deontay Wilder. Not only that, but ruled that he must rematch Tyson Fury for a 3rd time by the given date in, I believe, September. So you seem to have been right all along, Derek.
Yes, I was right. Listen, yes, we wanted to see the fight. I would have loved to see the fight. But we're not going to see the fight this year. We might see in December if both fighters come out right. If AJ fights Usyk, wins it. He fights Deontay Wilder, wins it. In December, we definitely might see it. But I knew it was going to happen. Because the law is the law. The contract is a contract. If they break the contract because this is a bigger fight and it suits everybody else, that means everything we do in boxing is crap. So that means the contract I have with everybody, I just be like, I terminate that contract. Who cares? But everybody was all counting all these eggs and say, yes, we're going to make this money. But they forgot one silent person in their contract, Deontay Wilder.
From the relevant people making the fight, there was little noise over the last 2 months. We knew that there was a situation, but I'm not going to say it was overlooked by the relevant people. I'm going to say it wasn't being spoken about. Every time for the last 2 or 3 months, I was mentioning about not whether the fight was going on, who wins the fight. You were almost reluctant to even answer because you didn't believe that the fight was even happening. But you kept with it and you kept saying it, So, I don't know, were you more aware of the situation regarding Wilder's arbitration? Were you just using your own common sense? What was making you kind of make those comments so vocally about this ain't happening? The Wilder situation's got to be sorted out first.
If you look at it, when Tyson beat Vladimir, he sat down for about 2 years. He had it was the same contract. He signed the same contract he signed a couple of years ago. And then when he boxed Deontay, he signed the same contract. So Deontay Wilder was not giving him a date. He was just letting him be there and marinate. So he played the other card. He said, okay, you don't give me a date. I'm going to fight AJ now. Yeah. So Tyson already knew he was in court. So he was just playing a possum with AJ. Say, I'm going to fight you, blah, blah. Yes, I spoke to Prince Khalid. The fight's all done. Saudi Arabia, here we come. And then guess what? He knew he was in court. All he wanted to do was get a speed date from the Wilder team, try and say, you know what? Oh, he's about to sign this big fight deal. Let's go to court and let's get the date straight down. Do you understand? And that's how you play the game, boys. AJ wanted to fight. He was all geared up. But now, I think you were geared up, innit, for Saudi. Everybody was all geared up. But don't worry, people. We are going to Saudi in December. I'm telling you. If everything comes out right for these 2 fighters, December, Christmas. It'll be fireworks.
I wouldn't go and say that when it comes to fighters that AJ wanted the fight. I believe Tyson Fury wanted the fight. But it's not, as we've seen in this instance, as straightforward as 2 fighters just wanting the fight. A lot has to happen. We've seen this. So
Listen, a lot has to happen, money-wise. Who comes out first? Who goes last? Who's being announced first? It's all crap. It's about just get in the ring and fight. It's just one of those things. But we won't get to see it. We thought we were going to see AJ and Wilder before. We didn't get to see that. We thought we were going to see Tyson and AJ. We didn't get to see that. So we're just bummed.
If you're Deontay Wilder now, and I saw people commenting and saying, Deontay Wilder should just step aside, take a bit of money and let them fight. But if you're Wilder now, why would you do AJ, Fury, Eddie Hearn, whoever? Why would you do those people any favours at all? You wouldn't, would you, if you're Wilder?
I would do it. 100%.
You would do it, but I'm talking about Deontay Wilder, the situation he's been in over the last year or so. Why would he do it?
I think Deontay Wilder would do it. If Eddie gets on a blower or flies his PJ private jet, because these days he rolls on a private jet. If he gets on his PJ, goes to Alabama, sit down with Deontay Wilder, proper, say, listen, this is the deal. Tyson, AJ are going to make 100. But you know what, to keep you sweet, we're going to give you a little 40 for now. But the contract, and then what, Deontay Wilder will come back and say, you know what, okay, I'll take the 40, but I want to fight the winner. So it's not a 2-fight deal anymore. It's a 1-fight deal, winner takes all, and the winner fights me. And that's it. And then we have to fight. But you know what? There's so much pussies in this game. They don't have faith in themselves. People want to say, I want to have a rematch afterwards. No. Do 1-fight deal, get it done, bada boom, and let's roll. If that's on the table, Deontay Wilder will take it. 100%. I would take it. I'll call him myself and say, you need to take that deal.
But realistically, would the relevant parties offer that amount of money? We saw Tyson Fury suggest that maybe Wilder wanted 20 million. I'm not sure exactly where that came from, but I think they were quite adamant by listening to the relevant people speak that, like Malik Scott's comments, that they're not interested in anything to do with a step aside. They just want the Fury fight, and that's that.
Yeah, but if you pitch it nicely, if you put rose petals on it, spray a bit of some aftershave and some perfume on it, it's gonna sweeten up the deal. It's gonna. If you call the guy on the phone, he's gonna talk to you, tell him what. If what's his name, Eddie, flies up there and speaks to the man and say, listen, let's give you step aside money, and we sign a 1-fight deal between these two fighters, and you fight the winner. Yes, it will happen. We'll for the last. When did Lennox Lewis retire? 15 years ago?
Maybe longer. Maybe a bit longer than that.
Exactly my point. When the last time we saw one champion? Lennox Lewis. So let's just do that, take that for now. AJ, Fury, 1-fight deal, winner takes all, rock and roll. Yeah, but it's not going to happen, is it? I wanted to get married to Naomi Campbell, but she said no. It's not going to happen, is it?
Derek, when we were talking about the fight last year, we saw a potential fight with Fury and Wilder. We saw AJ and Pulev. That was the obstacles in the way. Now the potential obstacles have somewhat changed in a likely fight for AJ is Alexander Usyk. And Wilder, in my opinion, is more dangerous now because of the lengthening gap of almost a year and 3 or 4 months on. Is Wilder a more dangerous threat to Fury now than he would have been if they'd fought at this time last year?
Listen, AJ is fighting a dangerous fighter. Fury is fighting a dangerous fighter. In boxing, all fighters are dangerous. You don't know. You don't know what day you get in the ring. You don't know. You might have a bad day. You might have a good day. It's just bad. You don't know. You might have the best training camp. When you get in the ring, you're flat-footed. You don't know what's happening. Same thing Deontay Wilder when he boxed Tyson Fury. He was all geared up, and then suddenly when he walked in the ring, He didn't have any energy. I had a bad day in the office, but the wrong time to have a bad day in the office. So it's one of those things like we don't know.
What do you think about Deontay Wilder now having Malik Scott, former opponent of yours, obviously as well, Derek, as his new trainer?
Good for him. If they gel good, if they understand each other, but there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that.
Because Malik's obviously been around the team for a long time, been very close with Deontay, so this could be an interesting dynamic between the two of them.
Yes, 100%. So we'll see. So far, what I saw on the pads, it looks okay. But by the time they get ready for the day, I think it'll be much better.
How optimistic are you? You mentioned December there that this fight could take place.
I can guarantee you, if AJ comes through Usyk and then what's his name, Tyson Fury comes through, we are going to Saudi in December. 100%. You want to put a wager on it?
Well, I don't want to put a wager on that because then if that does happen, I would technically still win the bet. But currently at the moment, I'm not in that situation.
Double or quits?
Yeah, but what's the double or quits? I need to know if I lose that one as well.
When did we have a bet? We said 12 months, didn't we? A year is 12 months.
No, we said this year. That it wouldn't happen this year.
A year is 12 months. Yeah, so so far I've taken a year is 12 months, bro.
12 months from when?
From when did we have that bet?
Last week?
No, so you're trying to go through like 15 months.
That's no, I'm just saying 2021.
No. We had this bet say the fight happens, don't happen. Hold on. It was last year when we had the bet.
No, it wasn't last year at all.
Yes,
it wasn't. Year. It was this year.
It was last year Christmas.
This year.
It was last year Christmas.
When did I interview you last year Christmas?
Oh my goodness. When you were in the reindeer. Yes, it was last year Christmas. So far it's like, yeah, you're trying to dupe me.
No, I just think it should just be 2021. That's the thing.
We'll have to come back to that. Since the fight's not happening on the day it meant to happen, you lost your bet. Or you can pay me in readies if you want.
What do I have to pay to get out of the bet?
Anything you want. Go on, I'll hold your mic. No, I don't want your watch. Give me readies.
I haven't really got any readies on.
What you got?
Nothing. I'm a card man, aren't
I can buy you readies. You can pay me back. With interest. I can hold the watch if you want.
No, leave the watch right there. Okay, well, listen, we'll see how the situation pans out, but yeah, we'll give you your props because, like I said, when you were talking about it, everyone just thought you were talking a bit crazy.
Bro, I got four sides, bro, man. I see things, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's my new man. That's after I retire, that's what I'm going to be doing, man. I'll be reading your palms, man. I'll tell you exactly what's happening. I'm telling you, man. I'll ask all my friends. When Prince Harry got married, I told people he's going to leave soon. He's going to go to America. They're like, nah, you're lying. I'm like, yes. 2 weeks later, he left. You know? I see things, bro.
Okay, let's talk about you now. A bit of time to reflect now on a disappointing night for you a few weeks ago now. So, how many times have you watched the fight back?
I thought I see things. I didn't see that coming. Sitting here, I see things. People will be up like, yeah, you bastard. You see them robbing you your fight. Oh, it's funny, man. I haven't watched the fight.
You haven't watched it back now?
No, I haven't watched it. I don't watch my fights. I didn't even watch Usyk's fight. I didn't even watch Dylan's fight. I haven't watched all my fights.
Do you watch fights you win?
Nope. I don't watch fights I win. I don't watch fights I lose. No. I've been doing that since I was an amateur.
We know straight after the fight, it seemed to be the plan from yourself to... Option one is to rematch Joseph Parker. Where are we with that at the moment?
That's option one. It's happening. Shall we call him?
I think we're probably doing the interview at the same time as we did last time when you tried to call him.
Because he's in Ireland now, so let's try and call him. Get your microphone out of my face, for fuck's sake.
So, Joseph Parker is one option. Oh. Go on.
What's up?
What's up?
What are you up to, bro?
I'm doing an interview with KUGAN. You know KUGAN.
Oh, what's up, Cougs?
All right, mate. This
Good,
is
mate.
his idea.
So,
Derek,
yeah.
to Elizabeth. Say hi.
Hi, how are you? Hello.
He's in Ireland. Say hi, Derek. Remember the guy that Daddy had a fight with? It's Derek.
Hello.
And we're gonna do it again, I think.
That's why I'm calling. I see the family got here. When did the family arrive?
Yeah. Everything's good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Are we doing it again?
Yeah, isn't it October? We're gonna do it again?
October? Do you need order? Can we do it sooner or not?
I wanted to do it in August or something, like September or August.
No, AJ's fighting then, so AJ has to go first. Yeah.
But I think they said October, which means it gives us more time. So I know you don't need time. I don't need time too. We should just do it again.
I know. Did you get? Yeah, we should do it again, man. It's good to see your family's here, man. How long they been here for?
They've been here for a week and a half now.
Oh yeah. Oh, enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it, man. Daddy time is good, bro.
It's good to do it after the fight. But hey, it was thanks for the fight. It was a close fight. I got the win. So we should do it again.
Yeah, listen. As long as you are happy, as long as you're healthy, to hang out with the kids, that's the most important thing, man. So listen, I'm happy. So when Frank gets back, we're gonna do the contract and we do it together.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Nah,
Mate,
brother.
listen, for someone your age, mate, you're a tough mother.
Don't worry, I am bringing more smoke this time. This time you won't see 12 rounds. I'll tell you that now.
Alright, listen, and that's the same as me. This time, I think I'm gonna put it on you harder.
Are you? Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. But anyway, listen.
And then I'll supply the burgers. Alright.
Yeah, cool. See you later. Bye. No, you're done now.
What? He's done.
You can't top that off now. It's good to see you, my friend, and stay safe and let's go on holiday with those bounce back loans you got from the government.
Can I ask you one more question before we go?
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn the other day was talking about potential opponents if AJ isn't to fight Usyk for whatever reason. Listed Dillian White, Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz. What do you think about that?
He's going to fight Alexander. The only time Alexander will not fight this fight if he's got corona. After that, he's fighting. He's been waiting for the last 3 years for this fight, so why is he going to stop and not fight? That is it.
Okay. I'm not even going to second question you because that worked out well. No, I was just going to say I suppose the only situation that would work out in is if AJ decided to vacate the WBO.
Why would you do that for?
No, I don't know. I'm saying that's the only situation that would mean that he wouldn't have to fight or didn't fight Alexander Usyk next.
Put it this way, if he vacates it, I know Tyson Fury will fight for it straight away. What would he do that for? If you want to be the number one proven pound for fighter, you fight everybody. That is it. And AJ will fight Usyk. And he will knock Usyk out. But it's going to be a long night for him, though.
Okay. Well, Derek, appreciate your time as always. When you have more news, we can go again. Have you got anything else you'd like to say before we finish?
Yeah. Stay safe. You forgot to press record on your camera.
What? Oh, no, look then.
No, I'm joking. That's it, man. Get out now. I need to go. I got a doctor's appointment.
Thank you very much.